What's up? Empire here. And I decided to make a video on this very special thing that I just discovered. Not just discovered, I actually discovered this a little bit ago. I think about a year ago I discovered it, but I kind of forgot about it until recently. I had actually stumbled upon a Jurassic Park manga that is apparently so extremely rare that I can't find it anywhere. I think like I've been on Japanese import sites, everything, eBay, anything, and it's just impossible to find. It's just non-existent. And I've noticed that there's only a few pictures of it on the internet. There's no documentation of this thing anywhere to be found, unless you're on Twitter, which there have only been a few screenshots. Not even scans. They're not scans of the manga. They're just pictures that they just took on the spot. I compiled as many images as I possibly could of this manga because it's become a holy grail of mine now to get this in my hands. And I think the world needs to know more about this than they seem to know already. Because no one knows about this shit. I think the closest exposure, the most exposure this thing has ever gotten is like I think a tweet from Matt Frank, the popular Godzilla comic book artist on Twitter. He posted one time that he had purchased one of them, and he posted a few images. Those are some of the most HD images that we have, which I do have some of them compiled here. Let's start. So first we have the manga cover, and this thing is so, I don't even know what to say, dude. Like, personally, I'm a huge fan of the styles that anime and manga typically exude. So seeing this mixed with Jurassic Park, like my favorite movie, is like literally like a dream come true. It's really surreal seeing this. Like Tim and Lex here, they're like, you know, in fear. And obviously there's a very out of place, realistic picture of the T-Rex, but that doesn't really matter that much. So the tops is Jurassic Park. This manga was written by Kazumi Sakamoto, and I looked him up. I don't know, he's barely a thing. This is 30 years ago, so I'm not necessarily surprised. This is made by Kodansha and I think Bon Comics. This is the back of the manga. Yeah, well, it says Kodansha here, but it is Kodansha in most other cases. They got a really cartoonish raptor here, which is my kind of shit. 1992 Amblin, so this is definitely like early, very early on Jurassic Park. Apparently 390 yen? I don't know what that is. I can't remember. Let's get to some of the actual pictures. Some of these are in very poor condition. Not of course, none of them are my choice. It's just this is all that we have left. Okay. So you see here, okay, so this, you may be questioning why this is not in Japanese. Well, this thing is so unbelievably rare that a lot of these images are actually in Thai. They're the Thailand version of the manga. And actually, fun tidbit, I had to mirror these images because they were originally flipped completely. Because you know how manga is usually read back to the front, like it's backwards. They flipped they mirrored it so that it can be read normally, which completely mirrored the entire manga. So now it's just kind of awkward. So then I had to mirror it again, and now I believe it's back to how it would hopefully be. I don't own it. This is the beginning of the movie where they're starting to get the amber. The art is very old school manga, very like super old, but it is fairly well drawn. Next part of the manga that I'm going to show you right now is actually the the part where I believe from what this Wikipedia page has told me, apparently the first dinosaur that they see is actually the Triceratops. This is it. So this is Lex and Tim walking out of the Jeep. Here, this is Gennaro right here. He's kind of like surprised and everything. Lex and Tim are like leading him away. Gennaro is kind of like really confused. There's Alan Grant. First time we're seeing Alan. Tim's kind of scared there. And then they see the sick Triceratops. It looks really good. And then look at this shit. Oh god, dude, it's so cool. Look at this. This is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm looking at an actual like official anime version of the Jurassic Park characters. And look, we got Gennaro, and there's Ellie. Our first look at Ellie. She looks awesome in this manga. Might I add, she looks really cool. All of them look really awesome. This is another panel of Lex and Tim. This is in another language. Lex and Tim looking at the Triceratops, being kind of, like, wow. This is Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler. Was just laughing along. I love the way they look in this. It's so nice, dude. I can't stop gushing. I really can't. Just look at Ellie here. Look at Grant's, like, he's so happy. Look at how happy Grant is. And Ellie's just looking like curious. Oh, there's so much personality in this. Oh my god, I love this. Let's see here. I believe the next panel. This is Ellie and Hammond here. It was our first look at Hammond. His beard is a lot bigger than in the movie. I don't know what they're talking about. I think it's probably about them. They're the kids and Grant and everyone. They're going to the T-Rex paddock. So now you see Ellie kind of yelling here. Yeah, they're going to the T-Rex paddock. It's actually really very well drawn. Now here is where shit gets real, okay? This is the T-Rex, the beginning of the T-Rex breakout scene. We got Gennaro, looking as fucking weird as he possibly can. And then, Tim sees it, he looks up, he sees the Tyrannosaur, and he's like, he looks really cool. He's like, he doesn't look like the Jurassic Park, specifically the Jurassic Park T-Rex. He looks like a very old school, like Ray Harryhausen T-Rex, which is really fucking cool. Now we got, look at this, and look at this image, man. Look at this image. Dude, this is gold, man. Look at Tim and Lex, they're so scared, and then look at the shadowing here. The high contrast. This is great. This is great art. Oh my god, this is so good. This is a panel where the T-Rex is looking down at them, like, very menacingly. Got a lot of detail on T-Rex here, and it's noticed. This is a panel that you see where it's noticing that the power has gone out. Tim and Lex are kind of like, screaming like, oh, what the fuck? Oh god, dude, it's so cool. It's so good, dude. And then we continue with, the T-Rex looking down. Gennaro's like shitting his pants, and now he's running out of the car. Lex and Tim are screaming here. The Tyrannosaurus roaring at him. Man, very, very interesting interpretation. The next panel we have of this scene, I believe, is this one. It's a little blurry, but it's a thing at least. This is Alan and Lex. He's like protecting her from the T-Rex. The T-Rex is like, oh, Lex is perplexed here. Alan is running. It's pretty cool. The part where the Tyrannosaurus is running away, pretty much, or getting out of the enclosure. Like, this is pretty much where he leaves Alan and Lex alone. So look how this art looks great. This is the Thailand version, I believe. The art looks perfect. Oh god, it looks great. It's just so very, very unique. The T-Rex seems to have a very old school posture, very similar to Ray Harryhausen and really old, like Lost World, Willis O'Brien stuff. We have Alan here hanging from the ropes, and then Lex is hanging onto him. It's kind of funny. The hat that he's wearing doesn't look like the typical cowboy hat. It looks like a bucket hat. So Nedry, this is of Nedry getting fucked pretty much. So apparently in this manga, from my research, apparently Nedry is a bit meaner in this version. He's, I think, apparently more arrogant, and he's killed by several Dilophosaurs. It's not the one. It's like several. And this is it. It's a bit blurry, but this is it. The Dilophosaurs are shooting at him. It looks very like old school. Very nice. Very nice. Next would be this panel, which is Nedry covered with the venom, and this is probably the exact scene where the Dilophosaur fucking kills him. Judging from the last panel here, where the Dilophosaurus is just screaming at the top of its lungs. Next panel is the panel where I think Ellie's beginning to be chased by the raptor. This time it's actually two raptors. So here we have Ellie. She's kind of like nervous, and then she looks back and she sees the raptors, and I believe, from what I'm seeing here, I believe that's Ray Arnold. However, you know, he's clearly not African American, so you know the raptors look pretty good. They look pretty cool. And then you see Ellie. This is a really expressive shot of her. I had to blur out this finger here. The photograph originally had a finger, and I had to blur it out. But yeah, I really love this shot of Ellie, dude. This is such a nice, expressive shot. That is really nice. The next part of that scene where Ellie fucking decks a raptor with a fucking pole. And it's awesome. Look at this shit. Look at this. That is some next level shit, man. Look at this. Ellie's a fucking badass in the Japanese version. She don't give two shits. She don't give two shits about Life Finds a Way. She don't give two shits about that. Fuck them. Next scene is really cool. It is the raptor kitchen, the kitchen scene. The Lex and Tim. So here it begins. It's this one has Lex and Tim are like super scared. Tim's like super alert. The raptor's right behind them. They run to the kitchen. The raptors come to the kitchen. It's exactly like the movie. Exactly like the movie. See, Lex and Tim here are like super alert, scared. Here's the next panel. They start hiding from the raptors, and it is awesome. It is just awesome. Just look at this. It's a bit blurry. Sorry about that. It's a bit blurry, but the style of the raptors is just super cool. It reminds me a lot of like early Dragon Ball. Here we have Lex and Tim. They're kind of just, you know, crawling about. It's some really cool shit, dude. I love this. I love this panel. This panel is really good, actually. Yeah. So now we get to the T-Rex, the battle scene with the T-Rex. At least this is the only picture I have of it at the moment. Look, the T-Rex just fucking bites down on this fucker. Look at that. And Ellie and Alan, all the kids, look at this. I'm so sorry, but it's so amazing to see scenes that I'm in love with, like translated into a style that I'm in love with. God, this is gorgeous. You see the raptor biting down on them. Look how expressive they are. Look at the whole team. Look how expressive they are. You don't get that with anything else. This is like a one of a kind. Shit, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this since I don't think any anime version. Again, you see the raptor falling down. Look, just look at this meme. Look, this is a fucking meme. Look at this. This is amazing. I know it's very blurry, but like, dude, this is fucking awesome. This little shot. And then next scene, or the next scene I could get is I think the very last page of it, actually, the last two pages. This is when they're about to leave the island, pretty much. Yeah, we got Hammond and Ellie kind of talking about stuff. Got the raptors looking at the helicopter, the T-Rex eating the raptor. Nice stuff. You got this nice shot of Ellie, Alan. Alan, I don't know. Alan doesn't really seem to have much of a presence in this manga, at least according to the things I've seen. I don't know. I think the main characters are mainly Tim and Lex, with like Ellie. From what I've seen a lot more of Ellie than I have Alan. That's the thing. So that's what I would think. But I mean, Alan is the main character of the movie, so I would have to think that he has some sort of role. Yeah, but here's the whole team, all happy and whatnot because they're leaving this shithole island, and this is the last shot where the helicopter is flying over Isla Nublar, and that is just nice. It's awesome. It really is. Yeah, so now we're gonna get into the covers, the back covers of different certain countries. So let's start with the Indonesian version of the manga. This is what it looks like. I believe this is the Indonesian version. It's pretty much just it just has the manga art on the manga cover art, but with just like the normal Jurassic Park font in English. It's got a little silhouette of grass here, gradient. Very old. This is what it looks like on the back of the Indonesian version. Has the raptor that was on the back of the Japanese version as well, but kind of in a monotone color scheme. That's a picture. I don't know what the fuck that picture is. I don't know. That's kind of funky, but that's also kind of cool. This is in color here. This is pretty much like the sheet of the cover sheet is just taken out. Why are there cops? This part, this is really cool. Look at this art of the T-Rex. This is colored art of the Jurassic Park manga T-Rex. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice shit, dog. That's nice. And now, what we're gonna do, last thing I'll cover here is the Thailand cover art. Yeah, so this art is very different. It seems to be very unique to the Thailand version. You have, I'm sure it was obviously probably drawn by the original artist. We got the T-Rex here looking very old school. Here. We got Lex, Tim, and Alan kind of running. Very in color this time. It's not in black and white. It's actually in color. So look how accurate this is. Tim has the striped shirt, the blue button-up. Alan has the jean shirt. Lex has the brownish kind of like t-shirt and the jean. This is like 1-to-1, just anime. It's fucking gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. You got the spine here. And this final image I'll be showing here is the back of the Thailand version. I don't know what this is. I don't know what anime this is or what manga this is, but it looks cool. At least I think it looks kind of cool. But yeah, that's the last thing, the last picture, I believe. All right, so that is it for now. I can't find any more images of this manga anywhere. I had to do some deep dives to find this, and it's a miracle that it's even a thing. So I'm just trying to bring awareness to this. I just really love this kind of stuff, and this is I'm on a journey trying to get this thing because it's so rare and it's so interesting. I just need to have it in my hands. I'm sure the day will come when I have it in my hands. However, this is all we have for now, and I just needed to make a video about this because it is so cool and it is so interesting. So that is it for now. This is Empire signing out. Bye guys.